Science. Something that we all have listened about. But of course that there was a time where science was not a thing. Like everything, science had its beginning at a certain point in time. But what is science? According to the Collins Dictionary, the easiest definition of science is the study of the nature and behavior of natural things and the knowledge that we obtain about them. Before science existed, people didn't have to explain the things that happened in their surroundings, because what they saw and what they believed in were reason enough to explain the existence of things. But of course, the nature of the human being is to be curious, to question themselves what, when, who, why, and how. And this is when science starts. In this video, there will be an explanation of the arguments of science. This means the two extreme sides of the coin. This means the argument in favor, that is, to believe in science blindly because there is nothing more exact than science, and the argument against, that science cannot explain everything, that in fact science aims to a singular truth that may not be true. Let's start with the argument in favor. Throughout history, science made huge discoveries of the current science branches, like math, physics, chemistry, biology. Thanks to it, several areas such as medicine, architecture, or social studies have progressed and reached to nowadays. According to the speculative philosophy of Aristotle, it's necessary to gain information in order to expand our knowledge of the world and the way we can understand it, and that is what science is. And that is why science is an exact thing, because it's the information that we can see and analyze. Now let's go with the argument against. How would science describe love, music, paintings? It will fruit formulas, data, and mathematical equations, but can any of these accurately describe the actual feeling, the raw experience of a person who is both creator and recipient? No, science is imperfect and aims to form a certain image of things, a single objective truth, and that is exactly what makes it wrong. Nietzsche argues, we have perfected the picture becoming but haven't got over God behind the picture. This is why science has become like religion, in some manner. Nowadays, it demands faith in what it teaches and says, and humans are expected to comply with it no matter how inauthentic it might be. Now, what do we think? For our part, we believe it is important to believe in what science says, as long as they endorse what they ensure. Their affirmations must have a previous research and data collection supporting them. Postures without reliable information may not be accepted. Having a blind faith in scientists and what they say could give some kind of authority which can be misunderstood at some point. Now, there is a little problem. An important point to consider is the false information spread on the internet. Their only objective is to misinform people about an event that is happening. Recently, the number of the cases has increased, since it is relatively easy to create and share them through social media. As a consequence, people believe in erroneous ideas and keep spreading false information. It has become a big issue to deal with because of the bad image that it has given to the scientific community. And this is a big problem because as false information is being spread through social media, then it means that we might be living in a false world. The new era of social media has created an entire digital world where people can become someone else. If misinformation continues spreading, this world would be anything but trustworthy. Therefore, it is essential to search in reliable sources about the recent news of the world. It is important to be informed, but always trying to search for accurate information. Science models our world after what its authors want, so we can say how we interpret our lives relies on the data provided. If trust in science without fact checking has become a normality, who's to say it can't comfort the way we perceive things as well? As long as we are dependent on it, we won't escape this manufactured reality. Thus, keep questioning, researching, and looking for multiple sources and versions to attain the broader view we need. Thank you.